Up next, find out why Frisco ISD has chilled out.
And see how engineering students are soaring to new heights.
All this and more.
Frisco ISD-TV starts now. Welcome to this edition of Frisco ISD-TV. I'm Lexi Rodriguez.
And I'm Jamai Harris. Thanks for joining us.
Jamai, how many miles would you say you run in a whole school year?
Like 2, maybe.
Well, how about 26?
What?
Alex Lee caught up with Corbell's running club, who happened to do just that.
The club at this elementary school has kids running in circles. Corbell Elementary's running club kicked off the year at the Friends of Frisco Run event and is continuing that journey in their own backyard. Sponsor Christine Shetler started this group with the Marathon Kids program and hopes students get more out of the program than just running.
The goal of Marathon Kids is not only healthy exercise and learning to love exercise, but also learning to eat healthy. And it has a portion where they track their mileage, but they also check off different vegetables and fruits that they've tried to have a whole healthy new lifestyle.
These Corbell runners have different reasons for stepping up.
Well, my mom kind of made me do it a little bit, but also I thought it was a good idea to join. I can talk to my friends about running and doing all that kind of stuff with running.
I joined the running club because I like to enjoy running with my friends and family.
I just love running.
It may seem like they're just running for fun. However, they're dashing their way to a larger goal.
The ultimate goal is that they run 26.2 miles overall. And so we're going in small chunks, and usually they run from 1 to 2 to 2.5 miles every week at the running club, and then they keep track of their mileage, and the ultimate goal is to run 26.2 miles, but also to continue that love of running and continue the love of exercise forever.
Shetler shares why fitness is important at a young age.
Oh, it is extremely important to instill it in the young, and also it helps them sleep better, it helps them be motivated at school, it gives them more energy throughout the day, it just helps them be more well-rounded child to keep through the whole day and to start their life off with exercise and gets them a good foot forward.
The hope is to affect the future of students one step at a time. I'm Alex Lee for Frisco ISD TV.
Oh wow, just watching that made me tired. Thanks, Alex.
Next, these kids will have you sing double, literally. Ethan Newman has the story.
Stafford Middle School's Sing Double as they occupy many sets of twins. We interviewed many of them to see what their personal experiences are inside and outside the classroom.
18 sets of twins make up the school, each with their own unique personality.
We didn't even know we had more than 2 pairs of twins.
I didn't think that there was this many. I thought there was like at least 5.
Compared to other middle schools in Frisco ISD, Stafford ranks second in the number of sets of twins in their building, with Fowler being first with 23.
We share a room, so if the classes that we don't have together, in between those classes and the classes that we do have together, and when we're out of school, we're always together.
She's the first thing I see and the last thing I see when I go to sleep, so.
I have to wake up every morning with him, and then I have to go to school with him.
We get to share a lot of common things, like maybe laugh at each other, have a good time.
We can know our older brother. 2 heads are better than 1.
Mm-hmm. It feels cool because it kind of makes us a little bit different than everyone else.
She's annoying. When I'm trying to do something, she always gets in the way.
Students aren't the only ones at Stafford with twin senses.
Sometimes I feel like I can relate better to the twins in my class, having been a twin myself. In particular, one of my classes, I have 2 female twins who are identical, and I have an identical twin sister. And sometimes I can see the way that they get along and how sometimes they can relate and finish each other's sentences.
Since I don't have both twins in my class, it's a little hard to get that sort of connection. A lot of them are just like my other students. But being a twin is special, and so there's a little bit of a connection there.
You know, they tell me stories about them switching classes when they were little, and my twin and I, we did have a close bond, and we were always together. We played basketball together, we had all our classes mostly together, and we tried to manipulate the system so that we could have our classes together. So I do feel a connection with them.
I thought there was only one of you.
Yeah.
So we get that a lot.
He'll always know what's going on with me, and he knows so much about me, and I know so much about him. So a little bit.
I know there are instances where other schools in Frisco also have multiple sets of twins. I've just never seen so many. So I definitely think we're unique in the numbers that we have this year. We've had 4 or 5 sets in the past, but 18 sets of twins is just phenomenal. And we just want to make sure that they know that we notice them and that we do see them as individuals, even though they're a part of a set.
The siblings' uniqueness is shown in every pair, and Stafford is proud to see that, especially when they see it twice. I'm Ethan Newman for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Ethan. This football team rallied around a boy, and they really have his back. This is Hayden's story.
The Wakeland High School football team celebrates wins on the field and the winners who keep going in life. They've made Hayden Hensley a part of their team.
He has spina bifida, and he's had all kinds of surgeries, and he's 5 years old. And when you see that smile on his face when he walks through the door, you can't help but just want to be around him.
Spina bifida is a birth defect where the spine isn't fully developed, which leads to paralysis and other health issues.
You know, he came up here and our team just adopted him, and he's been such a blessing to us, you know, and we were very inspired by him being here. He's got life figured out because he knows how to be happy on a daily basis, even though he's hurting, and he understands the value of other people in his life and appreciates them, and so he has everything. He has what all of us wish we did have, you know, and that's getting our priorities straight. And so we're very appreciative of him, very proud of him, and he's a Wolverine now. He's one of us.
While the Wolverines inspire Hayden, he returns the favor.
He goes through surgeries every year, and they said he's only 5 and he went through 22 surgeries, and you know, to be able to fight through that just like inspired me to be able to say, like, you know, during a football game, like, not to give up.
I always just had the gift of playing sports and being able to run around with my friends all the time, but he doesn't have that ability, and it just pushed me farther because I'm not taking it for granted anymore.
The team as a whole, he really just brought us all together and made us realize that we're lucky to have each other, and that with each other we can do anything.
The team gave Hayden custom gear to fit right in.
We decided to give him a football and a jersey to make him more part of the team and to have him come in because we adopted him, so it felt good for him to just feel part of the team and like he was one of us, because he really is.
We wanted him to feel connected to our team, and we had his name put on the back of it. It was really cool. And again, I know his mom and dad called us and they said that all he wanted when he went to bed that night was his jersey and a football that we gave him signed by the team. I don't think he wanted to take a bath. I don't think he wanted to. He just wanted to sleep in that outfit, you know. So I know it means a lot to him, and again, that's an inspiration. You know, this kid is a champion. He is what champions are all about, and he's already a made champion. So he's going to inspire us to be champions as well.
I'm Michaela Barnes for Frisco ISD-TV.
Wow, thanks, Michaela. That was really inspiring.
It really is. The CTE Center offers numerous classes.
Even engineering?
Yeah, and it gets really specific, like aerospace engineering.
Aero what?
Here's Sam Stockard.
While some students are counting down the school days, these students are counting down to blast off. The Aerospace Engineering class here at the CTE Center is teaching students how to take flight.
Aerospace engineering, from what I can define it as, is the designing and manufacturing of aeronautical vehicles such as spacecrafts, airplanes, and even helicopters. Anything that flies would be considered aerospace engineering.
The students make a variety of aerospace materials, including fiberglass, which is used to hold aircrafts together.
The way we made the fiberglass is we started with different types of layers of fibers. Bidirectional and unidirectional.
And we put coatings over it, and every time we coated it, we had to scrape it off to make sure it was strong and sturdy. And we let it dry in a little vacuum, and after that,
the teacher gives them back to us, we cut them up, and then we get ready to test them, make sure that they work fine.
While the strength of fiberglass holds a plane together, it could also build a future.
You could help design airplanes for major airplane manufacturers. You could become an engineer at NASA and help design their spacecrafts or build them. There's many, I would say, minor jobs because there's going to be different focuses in those areas, but as a whole, aerospace is quite a large field.
No matter what path these students take, they all have the potential to be out of this world. I'm Sam Stockard for Frisco ISD-TV.
You know, chili sounds so good right now.
Well, if you're looking for the chili challenge, those pots are empty.
Maddie Eggers has more.
One Frisco ISD event will not be refilled this year. Originally held in the Staley cafeteria, the annual Chili Challenge has seen its last scoop.
It was good while it lasted. It was a very good thing.
The Chili Challenge has brewed relationships in the community for 16 years. It all started when Marcia Knuth took an old tradition from A&M and mixed it into the community.
They had these big chili cook-offs, and she came up with, that was her brainchild, she came up with the idea. So we had it in Staley's cafeteria, auditoria we called it, and all the schools entered. Well, it was packed.
The Chili Challenge built up steam over the years, moving from the Staley cafeteria to the parking lot of Pizza Hut Park.
It was so fun and competitive at the same time, and it was a very widely anticipated event, and we had support from the top down. Dr. Reedy made his chili. He always threw out a challenge.
Booths with flavor and originality lined the streets, attracting many to their tasty creations.
Schools dressed in costume. They had a theme, these elaborate themes that were so funny and so good, and the teachers would dress in costume, you know. If they had a tropical theme, then they would wear beach attire, or, you know, it was just great. It was fun while it lasted.
Competition heated up as contestants got playful during the challenge, making memories worth remembering.
I have very fond memories because back then everybody had their crock pots plugged into all these extension cords. We'd blow the electricity. Other campuses would think we turned their crock pots off.
With the district's Gary Burns Fun Art event and the Chili Challenge scheduled so close together in the past, the Frisco Education Foundation decided to only focus on one of them.
It's a lot on the community and a lot on our staff to have two big events, you know, 2 weeks apart from each other. So we're trying to just even out the field of events, and hopefully, you know, we encourage the campuses to have their own chili challenge to kind of bring back that camaraderie and spirit.
As we grow, those of us who have been here a while have seen a lot of change, but all the changes are good.
The community has cooked up a lot of spicy memories that will last a lifetime. The Chili Challenge will be missed. However, the Frisco Education Foundation plans to deliver more events that aim to please a variety of tastes. I'm Maddie Eggers for Frisco ISD-TV.
Okay, now I'm hungry for some good old-fashioned Texas chili.
You can say that again.
Okay, now I'm hungry
Well,
for
that's it for this edition of Frisco ISD-TV. Join us next time where we find out how an elementary school teacher beat the odds in this heartwarming story.
And how it's the last straw for these camels as their humps come crashing down. I'm Lexi Rodriguez.
And I'm Jamai Harris. Thanks for watching.